Hello guys, and welcome to the third Java MS Access database application tutorial. So in the last tutorial we developed a connection to our database, and in this tutorial we will write a code to develop graphical user interface for our database. Now instead of writing all the code in the same class, I will be creating a new class, and I will write all the code in that new class. So how to create a new class? Now if you go in NetBeans, click on File, New File, and it will take a little bit time to load. So select Java and then the Java class and click Next, and then name your class. I'll name it GUI. You can name anything you want to, and then hit Finish. So it creates the class for us. Now in this class we will write the code to develop our graphical user interface. First of all, before we start writing code, we need to import two libraries. Import javax.swing.asterisk and import java.awt.asterisk. Now we need these two libraries to develop user interface for our application now. So inside your class we will create constructor for our class. So how to create a constructor? Write public name of the class GUI, and then opening curly bracket and closing curly bracket. So this is the constructor of our class. So each time we create object of this class, that object will be initialized to the value of that constructor. So I want my object to be initialized to a method frame. I did not develop this method frame. I did not declare it yet. So I will declare. So come out of the constructor and declare this method. Public void frame. Now, so in this frame method, I will write all the code to develop our graphical user interface. Now, we will declare some instance variable. So to declare instance variable, you come out of your method, and after your class declaration, we declare our instance variables. So what do we need to develop our graphical user interface? We need a frame. Then we need, as our database application has three fields, so I will make three labels and three text fields. Text fields to display the record inside our database, and labels to display the name of our fields. So first of all, I'll create a frame. How to declare a frame? JFrame F. This is our frame variable, and then I will make labels. JLabel. I will write a let's name F name. Let's make F name. Label F name. Then JLabel. I will L name, and then another label. I'll name it Age. Now I'll create text fields. So how to declare text field? J text field. I'll name it T. Then I'll copy and paste. That will be quicker. T1 and T2. So these three text fields I will use to display the record inside my database. So I've declared my labels, my text fields, and the frame. Now let's create the frame. So inside your frame method, so our frame variable is F. So using this F variable, we will create a new frame. F equal to new JFrame. Then F dot set visible. We'll set our frame visible to true. Then F dot set size. I'll set the size of my frame. I'll make it 600 by 400. And then F dot set default close operation on JFrame dot exit on close. So it will close our frame when we hit the close button. So our frame is created. Now we will initialize our labels and text fields. So first label is fname equal to new JLabel, and what I want that label to display is first name, and then I will second label lname equals to new JLabel. I want this label to display last name, and then the third label age equal to new JLabel, and I want this label to display age. Now I've initialized my labels. Now let's initialize our text field. So t equal to new j text field. I'll make the size 10. Let's copy and paste it. So it will be t1 and t2. So we declared our text fields and labels and a frame as the instance variable, and then in our frame method we initialized our frame, we created our frame, we initialized our labels and text fields. So now we have a text fields and labels initialized, so let's put them on our frame, let's add them on our frame. So how to add labels and text field on frame? So to add labels and text field on frame we need to use panel. So panel will be holding all the components like labels and text field, and it will display them on the frame. So we need to create a new panel. So how to create a new panel is jpanel, I'll name it p equals to new jpanel. Okay, now panel is created. Now I will add all my components, my labels and my text field on this panel. So p dot add, I will add fname, then p dot add, then I will add the text field, and then let me add all of them. I'll just copy these two and paste them here. Control V, Control V. So lname t1 and age and t2. Now we've added our labels and text field on the panel. Now let's add that panel on the frame. So our frame is f dot add p. You know, we added our panel onto our frame, and our panel contains all the labels and text fields we created. Now if we run our program, our panel show and it should display our frame, and that frame will have 3 labels and 3 text fields. So as you see, I run the program but nothing happened because I did not create the object of this GUI class in my main method. So each time we run the program, it goes straight away to our main method. So you see, there's no object for our GUI class, so that's why nothing happened. So we need to create object for our GUI class. And how to create object? New keyword and the name of the class and 2 brackets and semicolon. So that's all you need to do to create object for your class. So we created object. Now if we run our program, and here you go, you see there's our frame, and it has 3 labels: first name, last name, age, and 3 text fields against them. Now these text fields not displaying any record from our database, so we need to write the code so this text field displays the record from our database. Alright, so do you remember in the first tutorial when we wrote our code, we displayed our records using this while loop. You see, we use while loop and then we get the record from our database and then we printed them on the screen. Just delete this while loop because we do not need this while loop anymore. So when after you delete that while loop, go back to your GUI class, and now Now we will write the code to display the record in our database in our text fields on our frame. So how to do that? So we will be using our R result set variable from our first class. In my case is DB, and the class where you develop the connection. So we remember we declared a variable result set RS. So this is the variable we use to get access to records inside the database. So to use this, as this variable is declared in a different class, we want to access this variable in another class. To do this, go to your GUI class, yeah, and make this class the subclass of your class where you develop the connection. Now, how to make this a subclass? So in the header of your class, public class GUI, then write extends and the name of the class. In my case is DB. Now, this GUI class is the subclass of DB, and this GUI class can access all the instance variable of this DB class. Now we can use that result set variable from our DB class. Now go in your frame method and write try and catch statement, because we will be using SQL statements, so we need to catch exception, as SQL statement throws exception. If you do not catch it, it will give you an error message. So try and catch, and now we will set our text field to display the record in our tables. So how to do that? So get the name of your text field. In my case, I have three text fields: T, T1, T2. So I want T text field to display first name, T1 to display the second name, and T2 to display the age. So inside your try, write T. Okay, before you're writing T, you need to write rs dot next. Why is that? Because this will take the cursor to the first record in our database. So you need to write rs dot next, then get first text field T dot set text, and so we want to display the first name in the database. So how to get the record? We need to use rs variable rs dot get string, and then you need to give the name of the field exactly as you declared in the database. Give me a second. So fname, I want to display the first name in my t text field. So t dot set text, and in the brackets rs dot get string, and we need to give fname as its argument. Okay, now T1, we want T1 to display the second name, T dot set text to rs dot get string, and then the name of the field in the database, lname. Okay, now T2 will display the age, T2 dot set text to rs dot get string, and the name of the field in the database, age. Now if we run our program, it should display the first record inside the database onto our text fields. So let's run it and check if it's working. And here you go. You see, it is displaying the first record in our database, which was Steve, Sven, and 40. So this is how you display the record onto text field from your database. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we will create navigation button to scroll through our database. So to go to the next record, previous record, and how to add a new record, how to delete the record, and all this information we will discuss in the next tutorial. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any problem understanding this code, please do send me an email. I will help you. So before we move on, you are clear about this code. So again, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial.